Okay, so I just want to ask, what is it that you do to improve your communication other than clapping go? Hi, Deepak.
Yes, good afternoon, Sarda Mishra.
Shraddha. It is Shraddha. Good afternoon.
Okay,
So you are a fitness trainer, I see.
yes, yeah, you're right.
Wow, amazing. And this is your 197th session, 193rd actually. So you've been here for a long time.
Yeah,
Okay, how has it been?
it's great. It's good to be here, okay, for past few months, and I'm enjoying talking with you people, learning, growing, feeling good.
Okay,
So wonderful.
okay, I'm glad. Okay, so let's begin. Do you have any specific expectations of the about how the session should go, or shall we directly start with the topic?
You are the driver of this session, so you may take wherever you want to take, the way you want to take. So that's great.
I love the way you used the phrase that you are the driver. Glad. Okay, so that clearly shows that you're improving. The way your articulation is improved. Okay, so let's begin with the topic. Today, the topic is design. But I think before beginning with the topic, I would like to give you a topic and then maybe you can speak on that for a few minutes and then we'll proceed. Okay. So I want you to describe a regular day in your life.
Regular day. I uh, leave bed around 4 o'clock, and then for past few days, I have cultivated this habit, becoming in front of the mirror and talking. I affirm positive things, right, for 5 to 10 minutes, and then mm, and then what I do, I brush my teeth, and then coming back mm, to from there, and then I write down my goals and dream. And after writing down, apart from after writing down my goals and dream, I write down what about I to have before, I should
Gratitude.
be grateful for gratitude, statements. I write it down, and then I do meditation, prayer, and then I leave my home to train people, right, around 5:45.
Okay.
So yeah, so this is my morning ritual before starting my professional work. I do these all things, and
Amazing.
coming back, and I come back home around 11 o'clock, 11:30 or 11 o'clock. Then I cook lunch or dinner, and after having dinner, no, sorry, lunch, and after having lunch, I take a nap for 1 hour, and then I read book, and after reading book, I again leave my home around 5 o'clock to train people and come back home 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Then again making food, dinner, and after making dinner, I eat it, and then I hit no, and then I write down my general, right, and then I pray for the day, right, and then I hit the bed. That's it.
Then you?
Then I hit the bed, and then I sleep.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So, would you like to get some feedback on this little thing that you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, I'm glad, Deepak, that you were not fumbling as much and you were able to articulate your thoughts. That is the first stage at which we want to reach. Okay. So that is great. There are a few things that you need to improve. Say, for example, you said that you leave your home. So I think, if I'm not wrong, you pronounce it as I live my home. The pronunciation should have been I leave my home. Okay.
And what did
You
I say?
I think I heard that you said you live your home,
Oh.
is what I heard, right? This
Okay,
is what I
okay.
heard. But you should have said, I leave my home. I don't know if
Yes.
that was, you said that only this time, or maybe I heard it otherwise, but this should be
Okay.
the right pronunciation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were talking about journaling. Okay. So you
Mm.
do the journaling. So, but you said general. Instead of journal, you said general. It is journal.
Journal. Okay.
Journal. Journal. Can you repeat after me? Journal.
Journal.
Right. Yeah. So this was the thing. Cultivated this habit. Right. Uh, let's proceed to the topic. So the topic is all about designs, right? Have you heard? Did you read the session notes? Have you gone through the session notes by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk about designs. So you are a fitness trainer. So you train people in gym or otherwise? Gym.
I I am a freelancer. I don't go to gym. I go to people place and train them at their home.
Oh wow. Okay. So you go to people's places. So you
Hmm.
don't generally help them with gymming or anything.
No.
Okay. So what do you do? What exactly do you do?
Actually, I make people exercise with body weight training, push-ups, pull-ups, plank, jogging,
Okay.
skipping, yoga.
Right.
And if they need weight training, I ask them to buy, dumbbells, and then
Right.
I train them. So it's as per their requirement.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. Even I was thinking of joining a gym because I'm highly underweight. so so I'm thinking of joining a gym because I've suffered a lot due to that thing. My B12 levels were really low, and D3, all those things. So yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So how did you get into the gym training stuff? Because it is very different from the conventional doctor engineer jobs. What you're doing is something amazing, important, but it is also something very different. So how did you get into it?
Okay, I got into because it was my own decision. After I came to Delhi in 2012, right, and I moved towards the same direction where human of frog move. Okay, you have to read after having completing your education. You have to get a job and you have to find a job. So that's what I did for next 5 years after coming to Delhi, right? And I thought, no, I have been working for past 5 years, and I am not earning enough amount of money. My paycheck was not good. Still, I was struggling with money. I was getting the salary, and that salary used to go to hand and mouth. That's it. I couldn't save, right? I couldn't help my family.
Right.
So, I thought if I will stick here for next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, I think I would be not happy from my life, from my income, from my job. So I'm not made for this place or where I am right now. So I must do something different. So I had a habit of listen. I listen to podcasts, preachers, those people, and the preacher was saying that if you want to make your life blissful, you have to do what you love doing, and don't regardless of okay how much money you are making, you have to find out the passion without getting tired. If your body may be tired, but your mind says no, you can work 1 or 2 hours more. So I thought, yeah, this is the work I can do, you know, tirelessly, and that's how I started. Uh,
Wow. Wow, amazing. That is amazing. So what did you study? What was your original job profile?
I was working with, with a call center.
Okay, okay. And you were not happy, and now you're doing this and you're happy.
Yeah, yes.
Give
I'm happy. I'm so grateful, God. You have given me power to choose, my profession, and I think I chose it, and I'm happy with my job. I'm happy with my income. I'm happy with my life. Right. So
wow.
I'm blessed.
I'm so happy and inspired to talk to people who have like a regular morning routine. You're following your passion. You're happy. You're writing journal. It looks like such an ideal life, which is amazing. And I'm sure you have worked so hard to reach here.
Yes. And main thing is, Miss Mishra, that you are, apart from your work, you are doing the things what you love doing. I love, working on my self development. I love working on my, my hobby is to, work on myself, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and I am getting that time to do that. And this the most of the people are not, they're getting the money from their company, from their office, but they don't have time. They're full of stress,
Exactly. Yes.
right? They are going to job, not they want to go. They are going to job, they have to go.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that is why I said I'm blessed. My life is full of blessings.
Yes, it is. It is. It is so nice. It was so nice talking to you. Amazing.
Hmm.
Okay. So, other than this thing that you're doing, you're. It's. I'm glad that you're investing on yourself. You're trying to improve your communication skills because in your case, since you're a freelancer, the way you speak really matters. So, for selling your skills and even training people, it is such an integral part of your thing. Okay. So, I just want to ask, what is it that you do to improve your communication other than clapping go?
I listen to podcast. I read books. Apart from this, no, I
Okay.
don't do anything.
Okay,
Apart from
this
this,
is
I don't do
perfect.
anything.
Okay, this is perfect. So I would want to add a few things to your, since this is your 193rd session, as I can see. So I want you to, with every session. So what happens with our language is our language grows exactly like a plant grows. With one water, one time we water it, we won't see an immediate change, but it has to continuously grow. It is continuously growing. So after months, when we look at it, we see and we look at a grown plant. But regular basis, when we water it, we don't see the difference, right? So
Okay.
even in that, I want you to utilize every single session and make the most of it. Okay. So for that, I have a few tips. First of all, when it comes to vocabulary, okay, if we generally go on reading, okay, most of the times we don't really remember everything that we read. Okay, if we just read and we let it go, it will get evaporated from our memory. So what happens is, whenever, I'm not sure if you read the session notes, the whole session notes regularly, but this little exercise of just before the session, just go to the vocabulary or phrases part. Okay, and you don't have to read everything, because again, maybe there are 20 words, 10 words. Just pick 2 3 words that you think that are very common, okay, that you might want to use a lot. Just pick 3 words and understand it. Okay, try to use it, and the moment you come to the session in your regular conversation, try to use those words immediately. So what will happen is, the it is you will remember, that will stick with you. Okay, that vocabulary will stick with you, number one. Number two, you'll also get a customized feedback on whether you're using that word perfectly, because learning a word is one thing and using it in a sentence is a different thing. And when it comes to reading and anything nowadays, why do you need clapping? When everything is available online, every information is available online, the main key element over here is not just talking, but also getting the feedback. You are getting the customized feedback, which you won't get otherwise. So make the most of this customized feedback, make as many mistakes as you can in the sessions, so that we can pinpoint you. So your aim right now, since it is your 193rd session, it has to be first finding your gaps, because now you're able to talk. That I can see, that you're able to talk and express yourself, which is amazing. But to reach to the next level, now the main focus needs to be first finding your points of your weaknesses. Okay, finding where is it exactly that you need to work. That is the first step, and then the second step is working on that area, finding the area. How do you do that? Regularly, if you Google randomly, there are various sites that offer free grammar tests. Okay, so if you daily attempt one grammar test, you will say, for example, there are 10 questions, you get 3 wrong. Now you know exactly where you need to work on. On those 3 areas, areas, go
Mhm.
and learn the basics, because English grammar is so vast that you cannot go and learn every single thing. Okay, it won't work. Just
Mhm.
pick your areas and then learn and improve on those areas. This is an independent habit. Okay, irrespective of your whether you're on clapping or not, this exercise will help you. Now, when it comes to clapping, when when the tutors are giving you feedback, make sure you have a book and pen and you have the feedback, because if you're making one mistake over here, you are likely to make that mistake again and again and again, unless you're very conscious and unless you've written your mistakes down, right?
Mhm.
So your tutors are going to tell you the areas of improvement, and be extremely receptive towards the feedback. Maybe the pronunciation, maybe the grammar part, anything. Okay, so that's how with every session you will improve, and plus we'll give you the feedback so the next speaker will see if you're doing the right thing. In this case, I think you said something like, now I'm going to proceed to the feedback again on the basis of whatever you've said. If you have any questions, feel free to interrupt me and ask, okay? Because the session will get disconnected, so I don't want any queries to stay unresolved, okay? So you were talking about podcast, and I think you mispronounced podcasts. It is, what did you say? Can you repeat?
Listen to podcast.
Yeah, it is not podcasts, it is podcasts. It is not pod, it is pod. You know, in the Hindi, po and pao, the second matra. So
Podcast.
podcast. Okay? Podcast. Number one. And then you said something like, I choosed it. Okay? Choosed is not the right past form. It is chose. CHOSE. Choosed is not the right form of
Okay.
past sentence. It is chose. Okay?
Okay.
So you chose your job, right? And when you're talking about past, okay, whenever you're talking about past, you need to use the past form of everything. Okay, so when you were talking about your past, that you were earning so and so amount, but you were not earning as much, you said I am earning. Okay, but you were supposed to say that I was earning, right? Okay, so that's how. So my feedback would be, post this session, make sure that whatever things I've said, just recall that, you know, the pronunciations. And if you
Okay.
want, you can come back and you can rewatch the whole thing. Okay, that is one thing. And are you aware of this app called Grammarly?
No, sorry, no.
Okay. So I'll type it. This will help you massively in case you want to communicate with your clients in a formal way. So this is an app. This is the app name. This is an automatic grammar corrector. And what happens is you can have it on keyboard, and this is an automatic grammar corrector. This is a keyboard. So it is there on desktop also and mobile also. If you use this Grammarly keyboard whenever you're typing, and in case you're making any grammatical errors, this will auto-correct your mistakes. So in case you want to communicate to a client or send a message in English to a client, Grammarly will be your best friend because it will rectify all your mistakes. Number one. Okay. And other than that, just a sec. I want you to try this one thing also. Okay, I think there'll be a lot. I have a lot of feedback, but I think it'll be in one session. It'll be a lot. So all these things are there. Now, do you want to practice some quick vocabulary words?
I can take care of it later on. No problem. Let's
Okay.
do
Okay.
something else.
Okay. Let's move ahead with the session. You have any questions for me?
No, that's okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about. I want you to talk about one topic. The person closest to you. I want to talk. I want you to talk about anyone, any person who's the closest to you. So the session will automatically get disconnected. Before that, keep on talking so that we
It
can
will
hear you.
it will disconnect at 2:28. So we have
Right.
plenty of time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So start talking about maybe your favorite person.
My favorite person,
It could be a friend. It could be a client. It could be your family. Anybody.
I think everybody has their parents are their favorite person, but apart from them, my clients are my favorite person. I can say
Your clients are your favorite people, right?
yes, the favorite people. Yes, because they are the source of my bread and butter. Right. So I didn't mention okay with you early that after meditation I pray, and I pray for my clients, not for myself.
That is amazing.
Right. So because if they are healthy, I'm successful. What they want to achieve, you know and the fitness goal, or the we can say, even I try to teach people mentally more than physically, right? because if you are broke from here and you are fit from here, sooner or later you will fit from here, unfit from here also, right? So yeah, I pray for them because they are the source of my bread and butter, and if they are not happy with your job or their fitness or their mental lifestyle, so I think I'm not successful in my field, right? And it is all about you know I don't only teach them fitness, I teach them uh, the affection between two people, between your clients and the one who is providing a service, who is producer, right? And my clients say, Deepak, you are very unique, because they know that I pray for them every single day, and not one single time, twice or thrice. Whenever
Wow.
I be grateful before, after waking up and before going to bed, and middle of the day I do chanting. I didn't mention with you. After coming back to home, I didn't mention. So I do chanting, and after completing chanting, I pray again for my client. So they are different. I am different because they make money, they enjoy, they do party, they what they do, they watch movie, they move here and there. But somehow I am not that way. I believe in spiritual life. I believe in staying humble, is staying, monotonous. I believe in monotonous because my client said, Deepak, you are very nearest.
Boring.
In such
Boring. Yeah.
boring, yeah, you can say boring or flavorless because you don't enjoy life. I said, no, the kinds of life you enjoy, that is limit, that has limit. And the
Right.
kind of life I try to enjoy my life, that is limitless.
Right.
I try to find out, my happiness from inside, from myself, not outside. If I do party, I will drink, I will go to club, and I will eat, burger, pizza, junk food. Then I will be happy. No, no, no. I am the creator of my happiness, not someone else.
Right.
Right. So that's what I try to teach them, but they say, "Oh, you are such a young age. You are talking like sadhu, saint. You are preaching us." Uh, right. So that's what I try to do.
Okay, this is amazing because whatever you're saying, you're exactly like me because even I am very, very similar to this. My
Mhm.
friends are they say the same things about me, and in fact,
Mhm.
I had what kind of meditation do you practice, by the way?
I meditation. I practice about my goal. I visualize my goals, my dream. I feel
Okay,
like I do have. If I will possess those things, how I will be feeling, how I will be, contributing in my community. Where I will be traveling. You know, what
right.
things I will be acquiring, what impact I would be making in my community. So I
Yeah.
visualize those all things, and
Okay.
obviously, yeah, and um, to be very honest, Ms. Misra, since I have formed this habit for past 3 or 4 years, my life is being changed drastically. And because I feel like, oh, my life is wonderful, God, thank you so much, and I see the result in my life.
Right. Hmm.
So I believe that the moment try to feel the way you want to feel, would this the people what, oh, I will get this amount of salary, then I will be happy. If I will get married, then I will be happy. If I will buy house, then I will be happy. If I will buy car, then I will be happy. No, 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 no. First you have to feel, you have to be like you have already have, and then the universe will respond to you the things you
Yeah,
want.
that's law of attraction.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the again, the the things you're saying, I just so much truly strongly believe in. Uh, even so, if you're saying all these things, you must have heard of Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks is a very famous law of attraction teacher. and she has written this book called Ask and It Is Given. So it is said that all the law of attraction teachings that are now circulating and people are talking about, the source is Abraham Hicks. So people are not aware of them, but they are the source. So since you're so much interested in all these topics, I want you to check her out post the session, if at all you find that interesting. Abraham Hicks is, it is said, and I don't know how much truth is there in it, but it is said that Abraham Hicks is not a person, it is an entity. So there's this person called Esther Hicks, and she channels an energy that is out there in the universal energy. She channels it, and that energy speaks through her. So that is it is all about Abraham Hicks. Have you heard of Vipassana, by the way?
Yeah, I have heard.
Yeah, it is amazing. Since you're interested in meditations, and yeah, you might want to try Vipassana. It is amazing because I was just in November 23, in November 22, I was there, and it is a 10-day thing where you're disconnected from the whole world. You deposit your phone on day one, you get it
Yeah.
on day 10th, and it is an absolute bliss. So if you are, if you
Have you
like,
been to there? Have you been to there?
oh yeah, I've been to
I have
Vipassana.
heard about that. One of my clients a few days ago, one of my clients went there.
Right.
Okay, and her husband went there, and she talked that okay, Vikas had gone there for 10 days, and after tomorrow he will be disconnected from us, and everything
Yeah.
will be living in that. So that's amazing. She was also recommending me go and visit there.
Yeah, you should definitely, everyone who likes meditation needs to try Vipassana at least once, because when I came back from Vipassana, I just could not take, because for the 10 days you have no information. Okay, you don't, and you're not even allowed to talk. You're not allowed to
Yeah.
talk amongst not with the outside world, even amongst yourself. There also, it is complete silence. So for the 10 days you're only there with your own thoughts, and you are meditating the whole time. And at the end of the day, there is a 1 hour lecture, and you know 9 o'clock you go, 9:30 you go to sleep, 4:30 you wake up, and you eat once, I think, eat, or you have lunch and you have breakfast, and in the evening you don't have dinner, you just have fruits, so that your body is light, and you're able to, your the power of your meditation increases. So it is a blissful experience. It is a 10-day thing, so not everybody finds that time, but I was lucky enough that I could go to that. Even after that, once you do the 10-day thing, you can always go for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. But first, the 10-day thing is compulsory, and I've made so many of my friends go. They have registered because of me, because it was blissful. And there were a lot of people who were also maybe in depression, everything.
Mhm.
Day 10, people were crying out of happiness. A lot of them were crying because there were a lot of emotions, and a lot of healing had
Oh
happened
my God.
throughout
Oh,
that
so
process.
good.
So it was amazing. You should definitely try it. It was
Sure,
so
sure.
nice talking to you. It might get disconnected anytime, but I had such a great session with you. I loved it. I hope I could add some value. Or definitely
Mhm.
check the whole thing out. Come back to the session. You're already doing really good.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Ra. And it's great to be with you today. And I will book you in in future whenever I will get your slot. Okay.
Yeah.